Hey guys, so today instead of doing a normal vlog, I thought because it's Mother's Day this weekend, we could do a Q&A, a mother and son Q&A.
Yeah.
And we're also filming a video on my mum's channel, which I'll tell you about at the end. So I tweeted out and asked you guys, what questions do you want to hear us answer? Some directed to my mum and some for both of us. So should we start?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, there was one that came up loads in different wordings, but it's basically, how do you feel when Louis is gone nearly all the time, and how do you catch up with each other? Well, Louis left home a long time before he started travelling. You've lived in about 3 different houses,
Yeah.
at least.
And my bus.
Yeah, and your minibus.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's my little son and now he's long lost. He's a grown-up man.
I do often think though, when I come back, do you want me to come and like stay here for a little bit, like when I'm not travelling, or shall I like go and crash at Dave's house or something?
It depends how much stuff you bring with you and leave around the place.
I am pretty bad. I do use your house as a storage place. So here's another one. What good advice did your mum always give you? This is a kind of bizarre one, but I always remember you saying, don't bother saving money.
Did I?
Yeah. And I don't think that was like be reckless with your spending, but I think it was more, don't get too obsessed and focused on hoarding up money.
That's not a bit of general advice I would give everybody, like, you know, don't save your money. I think you particularly were like scared of spending any money at all.
Yeah.
And you just didn't want to spend any of it. And I said, look, you know, you can do creative stuff with your money.
Did your mum influence you with your love of coffee? You do love coffee.
I do.
But I don't feel like I started drinking coffee till I left home.
No.
I don't think I started drinking coffee till I was in like my mid-20s, which is quite late. Darcy definitely has been drinking a lot of coffee since she was like 10.
No. Yeah, probably 11.
But yeah, maybe you did subconsciously.
You've influenced Darcy, I think.
Yeah, maybe I have.
One of the questions that a lot of people asked in different forms is a question that I think we both get asked on our channels. And I think it's a really tricky one because you don't want to get pigeonholed, do you? And it's about whether we're religious or not. And my first reaction would be, no, we're not religious, because to me, religion is about following a set of rules or a set of beliefs. And something that I've said to you since you were really little is you've got to have your own experience, your own spiritual experience. It's got to be true to you.
So I think I describe it as having a faith and believing that we're all spiritual. And I think I've grown up labelling myself a Christian, but I think, like my mum said, there's a lot of negative connotations and there's a lot of things people think, therefore you must believe this, you're gonna like judge people and hate those people. And for me, I think Jesus was a pretty awesome guy. And I think the thing that I've taken from the upbringing I've had, believing that there's a lot more to life than just our physical bodies and just the world we see, is, I think it's implanted this deeper kind of love for people around me and for myself and for God. And I don't know, I think it's a very long discussion, but it's it's something I value massively, you having brought me up with the faith. How did you react to me going homeless on purpose?
I think because you were older, I had got to that stage where, you know, you were responsible for yourself, so I didn't really worry about you. I don't think I did worry about you. I've always felt like you've got to draw the circle wider and wider in terms of your kids and allow them to take responsibility. But again, it's something that other parents would say to me, how do you feel about Louis? And I'm like, no, it's up to him. Yeah.
It's been a transition though, because I remember when I first moved out, you said you'd see things online or whatever and you'd be like worried, or you wouldn't, or even with the videos, you said some videos you won't click on because you don't want to.
I didn't watch any of the FunForLouis videos at all. But you used to make crazy videos before that.
Yeah.
You used to do jackass videos and things and jump off like bridges into trees.
Classic
and things like that.
teenage stuff.
Yeah. So.
Okay, here's one for my mum. How has motherhood changed you?
Well, those of you who've had kids will know that
Not me.
when you have kids, you suddenly find resources you didn't know you had to, go without sleep. And where before you have kids you think, oh, I need to sit down and have a rest now. You haven't got a choice, you have to keep going. And I had 2 small toddlers and there was a lot of carrying around. So I think it changes something in you mentally, a bit like when you do, the zip lining and stuff that we did in the jungle.
Oh yeah.
The first time I ever did anything like that, I feel like it changed something in my brain that made me feel like I was slightly more invincible than I thought I was. Well, being a mum is like that. You realise you can actually push yourself further than you thought you could and find the resources and problem solve in loads more ways than you ever imagined.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to that phase of my life, not being a mum, but being a parent. I think that will change everything. So the final question today is, what's your favourite food?
Well, I think we both like spicy food, don't we?
Yeah, I guess that's where I got my love for spicy food from.
Yeah, we've always eaten Indian.
Indian's very popular in the UK, if you don't know.
But we cooked it at home, haven't we? We've done a lot of Indian cooking at home. And Thai dishes. Dad does a lot of kind of...
I miss a lot of the home cooking actually, because I'm always on the go, I'm always eating out.
And that actually fits in quite well with the vegan thing. It's easy to cook vegan Indian food with lots of beans and pulses and spice it up.
Oh yeah, here's a question. It's from me. How have you felt with the change in lifestyle and diet that I've had recently?
I think it's cool. I've been a bit worried about your weight.
Yeah.
But even before that, you were struggling to keep weight on, weren't you? So
high metabolism problems, guys.
And herring around all over the place. But I think the reason that you've done it for the environmental impact thing, I think is, challenges me as well. But I don't think I could make such a sudden switch as you've made.
Yeah, I think I have an extreme personality. I think I do things in extremes. Right, so I hope you've enjoyed learning a bit more about my mum and me and our family. And we filmed a video which was more of a set questions mother and son tag on my mum's channel. So head over there, check it out and subscribe to her. She makes cool little videos, and I love that you're doing YouTube too. With everyone in the family have a channel basically. So I will see you tomorrow, guys.
Bye.
Peace out, enjoy life, live the adventure. Boom.